Okay, I am working on the leaf springs for the Bentley Speed 6. This is a really tedious, difficult part because there's so many things that are affected in terms of not just the ride height, but where they mount to the axle, to the frame mounts, the hangers needed a certain amount of rigidity, but they're not the only thing that are going to hold the axles in place. What I did here is I made a quick mock-up of an approximate leaf spring. It's 10 leaves, but these leaves are a little too thick, where these are about 20,000th thick, and they need to be 15,000th for each leaf. But anyway, it gives me a bit of an idea, working off of an old drawing, just where I've got a couple of notes, and where it gives me approximately what I need for the 1/12 scale that I'm working in. But of course, then you have to work with the real parts. So here we've got the frame. Now it's somewhat right side up. I've got one of the hangers in with the shackles, just temporarily in place, but it is where it's supposed to be, and that's so I could fit everything. Now I'm going to make most everything out of styrene because I like it. It's quicker, it's easier to work with, but for a certain amount of rigidity, and where I needed the some of the leaves to go and to curve over, I needed those to really hold their form. So I made a couple out of brass. We've got a bottom one, and there is a little teeny area where it gets a little bit thicker, which you can see just over here, and that's at the very front. And then towards the back, I'll just turn that around, but that it gets thicker here. It gets a little bit wider on top and on both sides, which you can see if you go over here to the photograph, one of the photos I'm working with, but I've got many like this, and you can see that that part of the leaf goes from there and starts to get wider as it hits to the shackle there. So that's what I've had to do. So now I've got those set, I've got the right length. I'm just playing with this as it goes into place. That rests there. There's a little bit of a groove cut into the bar of the shackle because that will be a slot, and that's going to make it really hold into place firmly once I assemble. These are the two main parts of the leaf before I put all the other ones on. This is another one that goes on, and that fits into there now, and then it curves over and fits like so. Now I'm going to try to hold it in place as we spin it around so you can see how it is on the shackle, and then take a look at the photo. So that's what I'm trying to simulate, is that area of the leaf spring, and then all the other leaves will be put on, and then I will repeat this for the other side.